Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Haley Hines with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. A Monroe City Council member has been granted a restraining order against former Mayor Jamie Mayo. We learned yesterday that Mayo has filed for one as well. Kimma Dawson has granted the protective order earlier this week. Mayo submitted the same request against Dawson yesterday. This stems from an incident between the two after a candidates forum last week. Dawson claims Mayo threatened her and represented possible harm to her family. Mayo claims Dawson caused bodily harm during the incident. Dawson is seeking re-election to City Council, while Mayo is running for Monroe Mayor. We will continue to update you on this story on air and online at myarklamiss.com. Louisiana lawmakers wrapped up their special crime focus session this week after passing the swath of criminal justice overhaul bills touted by the governor. Capitol reporter Shannon Hecht breaks down the final debates for us.
On the final day of the special crime session, some of the most controversial bills had their last debates. House Bill 6 will expand the methods of how the state can put someone to death to include nitrogen hypoxia and the electric chair. Some lawmakers don't agree with the methods, saying they are cruel and unusual.
I think we can do better. I think the death penalty is one of the biggest stains on us as a society. And to continue to revive and expand it, I think only brings us in the wrong direction.
There have been hours of public testimony from family members of victims of people on death row asking for their cases to finally come to an end. Governor Jeff Landry joined some of them in the balcony to watch the final vote.
Today we can honor these families and remove the hurdles so that justice may be served for the victims.
Lawmakers also passed bills to do away with parole for future offenders, as well as significantly reduce the amount of good time earned. A bill also passed to lower the age a person is considered an adult in the criminal justice system to 17, so they can be tried and housed in adult facilities. There were many questions about how much all this legislation will cost. That dollar figure is still unsure. Landry is expected to sign the bills headed to his desk next week. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.
More state leaders are jumping in to help the struggling crawfish industry. Yesterday, the State Department of Agriculture asked the federal government for assistance. Commissioner Mike Strain asked the USDA for money and action to support the Emergency Livestock Assistance Program. The commissioner asked to expand the program to include drought as a cause of loss for the crawfish industry. He has now sent 2 letters to the federal government asking for help.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
The clouds will slowly start to decrease as we go into this afternoon, and most of the rain will be exiting just east of the Mississippi River to parts of Mississippi. And as we go into overnight hours, temperatures, they will start falling down to the mid-40s. We'll see just a few clouds staying partly cloudy, but winds will stay mainly calm and quiet. As we go into early tomorrow morning, we'll have some leftover clouds, but we'll start picking up on a little bit of sunshine. Really, this Saturday is going to be rather pleasant. Temperatures will warm up to the lower and mid-70s, but by the time we go into early Sunday, we'll start to see some more clouds start rolling back in, and the clouds kind of start increasing, and the winds will stay mostly out of the south, but the temperatures, they will continue to warm up and still stay well above average as we go into the first week of March. Expecting a low of 45 degrees for tonight, staying partly cloudy, but the winds will stay calm. And for tomorrow, we'll see some sunshine, staying mild and pleasant as we stay mainly in the mid-70s. And throughout much of next week, it's looking to stay mainly unsettled. Not looking any severe weather, but we could possibly have some excessive rainfall as we pick up more rain throughout each day from Monday going through at least Friday. Looking like Wednesday will be one of the drier days, but we still have some showers that could still be left over on the middle of next week. Temperatures not really going to cool down that much. We will stay mainly mild, mid to lower 70s. Overnight lows will stay in the lower 60s and stay mid to upper 50s by the end of next week. Again, not really expecting anything severe, but still can't rule out excessive rainfall.
That's it for your midday update. You can visit us at myarklamiss.com to stay updated. I'm Haley Hines.
The latest news from your community, up-to-date weather forecasts, sports, news, contests, and more, all just a click away at myarklamiss.com.